The world as we know it can be a very scary yet beautiful place to live our everyday lives. With technology on the rise, it is looking more and more like what we see in sci-fi television and films will one day become a reality. So now, if we take a look at Black Mirror and imagine that it is all set in the same universe, let's see what the world could be like if this piece of fiction was to become a reality. Our Prime Minister would be Michael Callow and the country would not be in a good state. After being blackmailed, we would have all gathered around and watched our Prime Minister have sex with a pig. The general population would most likely be split in two. The population would be divided into the people who do not respect him for what he has done and people who actually respect him, if not respect him more, for carrying out the act to save a life. And as well, the only political opposition to him would be an animated character named Waldo the Bear. As well as our Prime Minister and government being a joke, we would be watching television shows that have life-changing effects on the participants. This isn't too different from what we actually already consume. With shows like The X Factor and Got Talent, there is nothing that differs between that and the show Hot Shot. Let's say that the people that are hidden away are prisoners. They have to cycle all day. Our prison system would be completely different and almost go back to a way that it once used to be. As well as this form of prison, there would be zoo-like prisons that we go and watch suffer for amusement. The prisoners would be unaware that they are even part of this sickly form of entertainment, having to relive it every day whilst the owners or even government make a nice sum of money. With the ability to be able to record everything that we see, the world would be a completely different place. It would most likely be easier to catch and prosecute criminals due to the fact that there is real-time footage of the crimes taking place. As well, it would almost become impossible to lie, making the ability to lie something of the past. There would be multiple options when it came to mourning somebody's death and dying as well. When in mourning, we would have the option to create synthetic clones of the deceased by uploading all of their mobile and laptop data. It would become difficult to know if when walking down the street you would be passing a synth or an actual human. Most likely, the population would grow to an amount that would be unimaginable, due to the fact that the people that would be dying would be getting replaced by these synths. Now for the dying. We would be able to take our chances with hoping that there is a heaven, but as well, we could be uploaded to a cloud that we know is guaranteed. However, if this cloud was to be destroyed or go corrupt, then it could be damaging to all of the people living in this afterlife that they thought was once a paradise. The least of the problems due to the fact that you would already be dead. Our society would be based off of a ranking system that can alternate at any point. Higher rated people would receive perks and lower people would be left to rot. It would become difficult to know if people were being genuine with you, as their rating would determine their lifestyle and their families as well. On the plus side, for all of the gamers in the world, it is most likely that the experience of playing games would just become even more enjoyable and bring it more to life. There could be consequences, but let's just assume that the developers have perfected all of the games by the time that they would be released. The army would be brainwashed into seeing their enemies not as human. They would see them as targets and not people. They would lose their senses, such as their smell and the sound of the world around them, just so they can become killing machines. The world does not sound like it would be a better place with all of this technology surrounding us. Society would be different, the government would be different, the army would be different, and even dying would be different. The world we live in now is comfortable, and as appealing as some of that technology sounds, it would change the entire world. What do you think? Would you like to use any of this technology? Leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time.